Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly, and today our topic is how to send license key on Instamojo payment from Google Sheets. So I'm running my software company and I'm selling my software through Instamojo. Now here to activate my software, it requires a unique license key that I've already stored in my Google Sheet. Now what I want to do is that as I'm going to receive a new payment through Instamojo for my software, then automatically I want to send my license key from my Google Sheet to my customer. So for sending the license key, I'm going to use Gmail, and as I'm going to send that email to my customer, then automatically I want to update my license key in my Google Sheet. So for doing this automatically and for my objective, I need to build a connection between Instamojo, Google Sheets and Gmail. So for building this connection, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, which is an amazing software for automation and integration. Now with Pabbly Connect, as I'm going to receive a new payment through Instamojo for my software, then automatically from my Google Sheet, I'm going to get my license key, and after getting that license key, I'm going to send an email to my customer with that license key, and I'm going to update that in my Google Sheet. So how I'm going to build this connection? For that, let me take you to my computer screen. I hope all you can see my computer screen, and today we are going to see that how we can send license key on Instamojo payments from Google Sheets. So imagine here I'm running a software company, or I sell softwares or software licenses. Now here customer makes payment via Instamojo, and after receiving a payment, I need to send each customer a unique license key for the product they have purchased. So here I manage the license key in my Google Sheet, where each key is stored in a row and marked once it's used. So manually tracking payments and sending out license keys can be inefficient, especially during peak sales time. So I want to automate this process so that each customer receives their license key automatically via email after completing the payment on Instamojo. So with the help of Pabbly Connect, I can automate this process by integrating Instamojo with Google Sheet to pull a license key and then sending the key to the customer via email. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to build this connection between Instamojo, Google Sheet and Gmail for automatically sending license keys to my customer who are going to make the payment through Instamojo, and I'm going to get my license key from my Google Sheet. So by using Pabbly Connect, this process is going to be streamlined, and this will allow me to focus more on growing my business rather than handling manual tasks. So here I'm going to build this connection between Instamojo, Google Sheet and Gmail, and I'm going to use Pabbly Connect for that. So with Pabbly Connect, I can build this connection without any coding and programming skills. And for using Pabbly Connect, I just need to open a new tab, and I need to search for pabbly.com/connect in my browser. And this will take us to this landing page of Pabbly Connect. Now here in my landing page, I have these two options of sign in and sign up for free. If we don't have any account with Pabbly Connect, then we can just click on the sign up for free button, and this will take only 2 minutes of our time, and we will get 100 tasks free every month. Or if we already have an account, we can just sign in and we will get to see this page. So these are all the apps that Pabbly offers, and we are going to use Pabbly Connect here. For that, I just need to click on this Access Now button under Pabbly Connect, and this will direct us to the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Now here in the dashboard, what I need to do is I need to create a new workflow, and for that I'm going to click on this Create Workflow button, and this window will pop up. Now here I need to name my workflow, so I'm going to name it as my objective, which is to send license key on Instamojo payments from Google Sheets. Now what I need to do is I need to select the folder where I want to save my workflow, so I'm going to open this tab, and here in this tab I will find all the folders that I have in my Pabbly Connect account, and here I have this particular folder of Google Sheets, so I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to click on Create. And this will take us to this most important window of our workflow. Here in this window, I have these two boxes of trigger and action. So trigger and action are the two main principles on which our workflow works on. And trigger says when this happens, action says do this. So trigger is going to be the first step that will get executed in our workflow, and action is just going to follow that. So here we need to first set up our trigger, and here in our workflow, we can only set up single trigger step and multiple action steps. So here for setting up my trigger, what I need to do is I need to first search for my trigger application, and here my trigger application is going to be Instamojo. So I'm going to search for that, and I'm going to select Instamojo version 2 here. So I'm going to select this. And now I have to give a trigger event, so I'm going to open this tab. A new sale will be my trigger event, so I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to connect Instamojo V2 with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, and for that I need to use this webhook URL. So this webhook URL is going to work as a bridge between Instamojo and Pabbly Connect. Now for connecting these two applications, I need to follow all these instructions, and first I need to copy this webhook URL. And now I need to take you to my Instamojo account. And here in Instamojo, I need to first go to products. And now I need to go to all products. And here these are all my products that I have in my Instamojo store. Now what I need to do is I need to select the product for which I want to create this automation. So here I have this software or this product that is Pab Audio Extractor. And for this software, I need a unique license key that I need to send to all my customers. So I'm going to open this product. And now what I need to do is I need to add my webhook in this particular product. So for adding the webhook, I need to go to advanced and I need to scroll down. And here in advanced settings, we can see I have this option of webhook URL. So here in this tab of webhook URL, I'm going to paste my webhook URL that I have copied from Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to paste that here. And now I have added my webhook URL. So I'm going to click on save. And here we can see I have updated my webhook successfully. So I have added the webhook in my product and I have connected this with Pabbly Connect. Now every time I'm going to receive a new sale for this product, then automatically I will receive the detail of that sale in Pabbly Connect. So for this, let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And now here in Pabbly Connect, we can see it is waiting for webhook response. And how I'm going to get this webhook response? For that, I need to create a new sale in my Instamojo account for my software. So for creating a new sale, I need to take you back to Instamojo. Now I have to again open my product and I'm going to open my product on my store. So I'm going to click on this button of view on store. Now here this is my product and this is my software that I want to buy. And for this, what I need to do is I need to click on buy now. And now I have to fill all the detail of my customer. So here my first name of my customer is going to be Michael. Last name is going to be Karis. I'm going to give an email address that will be michaelkaris@pabblytudes.com and I'm going to give a random phone number of my customer. Now what I need to do is I need to click on review and pay button. And now I'm going to make the payment for my software. So I'm going to click on make payment button. And here I need to first select my payment method. So I'm going to use credit/debit card for making this payment. So I'm going to click here. And now I'm going to fill my card details and I'm going to make the payment. Now here we can see I have successfully created the payment and I have created this new sale for my software by using Instamojo. Now what I need to do is I need to take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here in Pabbly Connect, we can see I have received this response. And here in this response, we can see that I have created a new sale in my Instamojo for my product. So here I have received all these details of my sale. And in this, I have all the detail of my customer, like I have the buyer name, that is Michael Karis. I have the buyer email, that is michaelkaris@pabblytudes.com. I have the amount, that is 9 rupees. I have the buyer phone number. I have the currency, that is INR, which is for Indian rupees. I have my payment ID. I have the payment request ID. And I have the status, that is credit. So this means that I have created a new sale and I have received the payment for that order. Now here we can see that I have received all the detail of my sale. But here I can receive the detail of the sale for every order, whether the payment is failed, successful, sent or completed. Now here what I need to do is that I only want to create this workflow or I only want to send the license key to the customer who has completed the payment and I have successfully received the payment. So here for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a new filter and here I'm going to create that filter so that I can know that I have received the payment for my product or for my sale. So for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to add my actions tab. So I'm going to open this tab. And here I'm going to use filter by Pabbly for setting up my condition and filters. So I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to give my action events. So I'm going to open this tab and filter values will be my action events. So I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to click on connect to connect filter by Pabbly with Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to click here. Now here for setting up my filter and for setting up my condition, I need to fill all these details like I have to select my label, filter type and the value. So here for that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to first select my label and for my label, I need to open this tab and I'm going to open the response of Instamojo, and here I'm going to receive the status as my label. So I'm going to use status as my label and I'm going to select this. Now I have to give my filter type, and my filter type is going to be equal to, and now I have to give my value. So in the value I'm going to type credit, and now every time I'm going to receive this value in my label of status, then it will mean that I have successfully received the payment for my product and I have received that payment through Instamojo. So every time I'm receiving the credit status, then it will mean I have successfully received the payment and I can send the license key to my customer for my software. Now here this is going to be my condition and I have filled all the required details. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here we can see I have received this status that says success and I have this message that is condition is true. So this means that I have successfully received the payment through Instamojo for my software. And now what I need to do is that I have all the detail of my sale and I have all the detail of my customer. So by using those details, I need to first get my license key from my Google Sheet, and after getting my license key, I need to send that license key automatically to my customer via Gmail. So for this, I need to add one more action step. And here first, for getting my license key from my Google Sheet, I'm going to use Google Sheet as my action application. So I'm going to search for that and I'm going to select Google Sheets again here. Now I have to give an action event, so I'm going to open this tab, and here I'm going to use lookup spreadsheet rows v2 as my action event, so I'm going to select this. And now I'm going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow, so I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection and I need to click on sign in with Google. Now I have to click on allow to give access to my account. And here I have successfully connected Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. Now what I need to do is I need to first select my spreadsheet, and for selecting my spreadsheet, I need to take you to my Google Sheet account. And here in Google Sheet, I'm using this spreadsheet of license key for Pab audio extractor. So this is my spreadsheet name, and in this I have all these columns. Like I have my license key, I have the status, and I have the email address if this license is already delivered to my customer. So here we can see that in column A, I have all my license key, and here I have the status that is linked and not linked. And now I'm going to use the status of not linked as my lookup key. So here what I'm going to do is I'm going to get all the license keys that have the status of not linked. So these are the unique license key and these are not used in any of my software. So I can send this to my customer and they can use these license key to activate my software. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Pabbly Connect. And for selecting my spreadsheet, I need to open this tab. And here I will find all the spreadsheets that I have in my Google Sheet account. And here this is my spreadsheet of license key for Pab audio extractor. So I'm going to select this. And now what I need to do is I need to scroll down and I need to give my lookup value. So here in the lookup value, I'm going to type not linked, which is my status. And now I have to give my lookup column. So I'm going to find my lookup value in my lookup column B, which is column of my status. So I'm going to type my lookup column as column B. And now I have to give my AND column of data. So here again, I have to type column B as my AND column of data. Now I need to scroll down and I need to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here we can see I have received all these details. So these are all the details of my license keys that are not linked with any of my software. And here these are the license keys that I have received. So these are unique license key, and by using these license key, I can send this to my customer. So here I have received my license key. Now what I need to do is I need to send an email with my license key to my customer. And for that, I need to add one more action step. And here my action application is going to be Gmail. So I'm going to search for that. I'm going to select Gmail here. Now I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And here send email version 1 will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Gmail with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on connect. I will click on add new connection. And now I have to click on connect with Gmail. So I'm going to click here. And I have to click on allow to give access to my account. So I'm going to do that. And I have successfully connected Gmail with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. Now what I need to do is I need to fill all these details for sending that email to my customer. And here what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my responses from my previous tab so that I can fill all the required details. Now here I need to first give my recipient email address, and here what I'm going to do is I'm going to give the email address of my customer who has made a new sale or made the payment for my software through Instamojo. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use that response from my Instamojo tab and I'm going to map that here in this tab. So for that, I need to use mapping, and what mapping is a technique through which I can retrieve the data from the previous tabs, and the data that is changing will get replaced with the new data in the real time. So for mapping, I need to click here. I will open this response of Instamojo, and here this is my buyer email. So I'm going to map this. So here I have mapped the email address. Now I'm going to scroll down and I need to give my sender name. So here in the sender name, I'm going to give my company name, that is Pabbly. So here I have given the sender name. Now I'm going to give my email subject, and here my email subject will be your license key for Pab audio extractor. Now what I need to do is I need to select my email content type and I need to open this tab. And here I'm going to send my email as a plain content type. But if you want to send your email with HTML content, then you can select HTML option here. I'm going to use plain here, so I'm going to select that. And now I have to give my email content. So here my email content will be Dear, and after Dear, I'm going to map the name of my customer. So I'm going to click here. I will open the response of Instamojo, and here this is my buyer name or my customer name. So I'm going to map this. Thank you for your purchase of Pab audio extractor. Below is your unique license key, and here I'm going to clear this bracket with license key, and I'm going to map the license key from my response of Google Sheets. So for this, let me open this response of Google Sheets, and here this is my first license key. So I'm going to map this. And now I have mapped my unique license key, and my email continues with, please keep this key safe as you will need it to activate your product. Best regards, Team Pabbly. So this is going to be my email, and now I have these two tabs of file name and attachment. But I don't want to send any attachment with my email, so I'm not going to fill these details. I'm just going to leave these tabs blank, and here I have filled all the required details. Now I have mapped all these details here, so I have made all these details dynamic. So what is going to happen is that every time I'm going to receive a new response of a customer or my license key, then automatically all these details that I've mapped here are going to get replaced with the new customer detail and the license key detail. And every time I'm going to receive a new sale for my software, then automatically I'm going to send an email with the new license key to my customer. Now I'm going to scroll down and I need to click on Save and Send Test to Quit button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response, and this means that I have successfully sent an email to my customer with the license key. So to check whether I've sent the email to my customer or not, let me take you to Gmail. And here on Gmail, I'm on this send section, and here in send section, we can see I have sent this email to Michael Karras. So I'm going to open this email. And here this is the email subject, that is your license key for Pab audio extractor. This was the name of my software or my product. And here this is my email, that is Dear Michael Karras. This was the name of my customer. Thank you for your purchase of Pab audio extractor. Below is your unique license key. Here I've added the license key from my Google Sheet, and please keep this key safe as you will need it to activate your product. Best regards, Team Pabbly. So here we can see that I've successfully sent this email to my customer, and here I have received all these customer details from my sale through Instamojo. So here we can see that automatically I have sent the unique license key for my product that I have received the sale through Instamojo via email to my customer. So I have done this by creating this automation between Instamojo, Google Sheet and Gmail, and I have done this with the help of Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to take you back to Pabbly Connect, and now as I've sent the email address, what I need to do is I need to update the status of my license key in my Google Sheet. So for that, I'm going to add my last actions tab. And here again, I'm going to use Google Sheet as my action application. So I'm going to search for that. I'm going to select Google Sheets here. And I have to give an action event. So I'm going to open this tab. And update row will be my action event. So I'm going to select this. And I'm going to connect Google Sheets with Pabbly Connect in my workflow. So I'm going to click on Connect. And now I have already created this connection between Google Sheets and Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to use this existing connection. And I need to click on Save. Now what I need to do is I need to first select my spreadsheet. So I'm going to open this tab, and I'm going to use this spreadsheet of license key for Pab audio extractor. So I'm going to select this. And now for updating the row, I need to fill all these details. So first I need to give the row index. So I'm going to get my row index from my previous tab of Google Sheet. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Google Sheet. And here this is the first response of my Google Sheet. So this is the row index and this is the license key that I've shared with my customer. So I'm going to map the row index of this license key. And now what I need to do is I need to update the status and the email ID of my customer. So first I'm going to change the status to linked. So I'm going to type that. And now I'm going to map the email ID of my customer here. So I'm going to click here. I will open this response of Instamojo. And here this is my customer email address. So I'm going to map this. And now I have filled all the required details. Now what I need to do is I need to click on Save and Send Test Request button. And here we can see I have received this response. So this is a positive response and this means that automatically I have updated the status of my license key in my Google Sheet. So to check whether I have updated this or not, let me take you back to Google Sheet. And here in Google Sheet we can see this is my row index, which is row 4. And this is my license key that I've shared with my customer. So I've changed the status of this license key that is linked and I have added the email address of my customer. So here we can see that I have automatically shared this license key with my customer on my Instamojo purchase for my software. So here, every time I'm going to receive a new sale for a product or a software from Instamojo, then automatically I can share the license key that I had in my Google Sheet and I can share that with my customer via Gmail. And after sharing that license key, I can automatically update the status of that license key in my Google Sheet. So here I've done this by setting up this automation between Instamojo, Google Sheets and Gmail, and I have done this with the help of Pabbly Connect. So let me take you back to Pabbly Connect. And here I've connected Instamojo, Google Sheet, Gmail in such a way that I can automatically send license key on Instamojo payment from Google Sheets. So let's summarize what we did here. So first I have set up my trigger and my trigger application was Instamojo V2 and my trigger event was new sale. Then I've set up my filter and I've set up this filter so that I can only get the payment details for the successful payment for my software. Then I've set up my another action step where I've used Google Sheet as my action application and my action event was lookup spreadsheet rows V2. After this I have used Gmail as my action application and send email was my action event. And in the last I've again used Google Sheet as my action application. And here I have used update row as my action event. So this is how I have successfully created this workflow, and you can also create this workflow by following all the steps that I did in my workflow. And I'm also going to put the link of my workflow in the description so you can check it out from there. And thank you for watching this video. Not just these applications, you can automate and integrate a lot more applications like this by using Pabbly Connect. So if you want to reach out to us, then email us at support@pabbly.com. And if you have any queries, then you can write us at forum.pabbly.com. And if you have any issue with the pricing, then you can visit this link. And if you like this video, then please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.